where we were last time. So when we left off last time, you guys saw the walls of Waterdeep to the south on the road. And you force marched through the night, so at dawn you saw the walls. So, you guys just going to continue to Waterdeep, or what do you want to do?
Have we seen any travelers or anything?
Since you went through the night, no, you have not.
Okay. Does anybody know anything about this city?
I don't.
I'm guessing not.
Okay. I'll ask the newbies what they know about the city.
This is the first time that they've ever been here. Including the warlock that I can't remember her name off the top of my head at the moment. So I'm mixing a drink at the moment.
You're talking about Morthos?
Yes, Morthos. This is her first time here. She's heard a lot of stories of Waterdeep. It is run by different merchant houses and guilds. There's 4 wards. Their goal is Yawning Portal if you want to go there with them. Otherwise, you can wander around and figure stuff out.
What do you guys think?
Well,
we might be able to get accommodations at the monastery of the Open Hand.
yeah. Or at least they could tell us where to, like, someplace to go where we're not going to get kidnapped and eaten or killed in the middle of the night.
True. Oh, speaking of which, we should probably inform whatever passes for a guard force here about what was happening in that inn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably for the best as well.
Alright, so I'm guessing you guys are continuing to travel towards Waterdeep?
Yeah, I think we just keep going.
Alright, it is a very large city. Has a huge harbor. Trying to see if I have a map of it real quick. If it ever uploads here for me.
This is one of those big ass 4K maps again.
No.
Okay.
It shouldn't be.
I just remember the one that you shared for the Sword Coast. And it was just like, boom!
I mean, I could get you one that big if you want it.
Let's not.
Okay. You don't want to see every house detail?
I do. See all the details.
I'm going to go to this house.
This exact house.
Yes. Yes, knock on the door. I am your landlord now. Pay me money.
Alright, show players. Did that pop up for you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
So, not super 4K, but still detailed enough?
I mean, I can't zoom in on it or anything, so
Do you want me to send you the file?
it's very tiny. No, I think I get the idea.
Yeah. So we're coming in off of the.
You're coming in through Upper Downs and North Ward.
Yep.
Question. Why is there a part of the city named City of the Dead?
Graveyard.
Yeah, it's the graveyard.
Yeah. And
Why is it named City of the Dead?
Because it's a small
Because
city.
you see how big it fucking is?
Yeah, it's actually huge.
Fuck that graveyard district. You don't have to make it sound like there's dead people walking around.
There
There are
kind
dead
of
people.
are.
Oh.
They're kind of
Yeah.
There is a lich that lives there.
Okay.
Game-wise.
Is he a good lich or a bad lich?
He's a neutral lich.
Okay.
Yeah, he generally doesn't care about anybody, but if you get in his way,
If you fuck with
He's
his
a lich.
profits, he'll do stuff to you.
Fair enough.
Alright, so, you're stopped at the first set of gates by the guard. Looks like it is a proper guard. Well armored, well disciplined, well trained. And they ask you what your business is in Waterdeep.
Traveling and seeking the monastery of the open fist, open hand.
Okay. Do you know how to get there, or do you need directions?
directions would be helpful.
Yeah, if they know where it is.
Yeah. So, the monastery is in the South Ward. So it's the very bottom of the
The
city.
yellow.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you take this main road through the second wall and continue following it until it forks, heading due west and due southeast, follow the southeast pass, and then just continue following it until you see the southern wall. Then you can't miss the monastery. It's not anything large or extravagant, but you'll know it when you see it.
Thank you kindly.
Okay.
We ran into trouble along the road. Is there someone we should report that to?
What kind of trouble? Bandits? Animals?
And
Kidnappers?
Cultist animals?
Cultist animals? Kidnappers?
Like,
Kidnappers and cultists?
With that, I pull out the handful of those, the amulets, and give them to the. Be like, these were from the cultists.
He looks at him. He's like, I've never seen these before. Do you have a moment to file a formal report?
Sure.
If that's what has to happen, sure.
All right. So he ushers you guys into a side office. Another guard steps up and takes his place, and continues asking other travelers going through the gate what their business is here in Waterdeep. The office that he takes you into, it's well lit, sparsely furnished, just basic wooden desk with a chair, and two chairs in front of it. He kind of looks at everybody. He's like, "I hope you don't mind standing."
That's fine.
Okay, he goes behind the desk, pulls out a ink pot and a quill, and then he rifles around some paperwork, pulling out a form that says official report of misdeeds, and he looks up
That
to you and
does
he's like,
sound official.
"All right, go ahead and where did this occur?"
Along the coastal road, what about a day and a half's travel north?
Okay.
I think.
And
Is
was
that right?
this in the woods?
We traveled through the night.
In
An inn? Okay. Do you happen to know the inn's name?
I don't know. Do I would have wrote that down if he gave it to us, but then the great note apocalypse happened.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
There was a sign that said, but I personally don't remember what it is.
Hold on, I'm pulling up notes here. If my notes fucking load, that'd be great. Alright, we're just gonna call it the Bitter Roper Pub and Tavern.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, do you want a new journal thing, Matt?
I can create a new journal, can I?
I believe
I
so.
I have just been saving things in a personal notepad now.
Okay. I'm sorry, I destroyed the table.
Yeah, you should be.
Alright, so he writes down the name of the tavern. He asks how many people were involved in the incident.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Well, all of us,
5,
the two dead
6,
people.
7, 8, 9. 9 people, including the 2 dead. Cephas would be 10, but he returned to Neverwinter. Assorted, I believe, 9 cultists, all deceased, and 1 mind flayer.
At the mention of the mind flayer, he stops and looks up at you. He's like, is mind flayer deceased or?
We disrupted the summoning ritual.
Okay.
So he was not present
Boom.
currently.
All right.
There's lots of dead remains in the caves. And some sort of horrible worm creature people as well.
All right.
And probably not want to trust the wildlife either.
So he finished taking down your statement, and he says, "I'll go ahead and send out patrol immediately." And he pulls out a large stamp and stamps his paperwork. He passes it over the table just to make sure that everything's accurate the way that you said.
Okay, is it?
It is, yes.
Okay.
And after that,
And we mentioned that we burned it down
okay.
as we were on the way out.
I wasn't going to mention that at all.
Well, but then what happens when they get there and the shit's burned down?
Good point.
And if they get there and whatever fucking people are there are like, no, we got robbed by this band of adventurers and then they burned our inn down. And then they're going to be like, you didn't mention burning the fucking inn down. You know?
Yeah, sounds about right. Okay. With that, he stands. He says, "Is there anything else that I can help you with at the moment?"
I can't think of anything off the top of my head.
Okay. And then with that, he stands and ushers you guys out of his office and shows you the way back to the main road before he turns and starts yelling out orders that he needs patrol.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's out of our hands. For now. You know, until they find us again. All right. Well, does anybody want to go with me to the monastery?
Yeah, I'll go with.
I'll tag along. Well, as a Granger would like some company.
Good with it. I don't know if I'll stay there, but we'll see.
I have to challenge the monastery.
Challenge the monastery?
Yeah.
The whole monastery?
Well, I mean, generally, you just have to fight whoever's in charge there, but sometimes you gotta spar with some people that are lower ranked. I look forward to seeing what I've learned.
All right. So you
You
make your way
guys
there?
might learn something too.
All right. So does everybody go?
I think we are.
Okay.
What are the newbies doing?
They are kind of following you at the moment. They said that they're going to go secure lodging at the Yawning portal. If you need to find them there, they offer to pay for lodging for you guys after everything that you've done for them. At least a meal if you want to meet them there.
Okay.
Actually, yeah, I'll tag along and secure that. That way, you boys can get some grub and some house. And regale some newbie-ish tales of stories.
Word.
Okay. So who else going to the monastery?
Me.
Okay, just you.
Anybody else who wants to come along?
Oh, I'll go with.
Okay.
I think the tavern sounds more fun, so I'm gonna head to the tavern.
Oh, since you're going to the tavern and securing some lodgings, here, take the bag of holding.
Okay.
It's got everything we pulled out of that cave, including that random box,
Oh yeah.
which we still haven't fucking opened. So feel free to go through the collection from the cave.
Right? I don't know if we have someone who could still lockpick that, though. But we could probably find the services in here. Call a locksmith. Yeah. We can do that.
Yep.
Cool.
All right. Cool.
Or, I think I got smithing tools if Eric's willing to let me shenaniganize something.
Yeah, you guys should be able to get into it.
Cool.
All right, one second here. All right. So, we'll do the monastery thing first, real fast. So you follow the directions that the guard gave you, and you're able to find the monastery just fine.
Okay.
When you approach, you can tell that there's other monks and learned people there studying. Do you look for a specific person, or?
Who's watching the gate? Is there a gate?
There is, but there's nobody watching the gate. It's more of kind of an archway that you kind of just go through into a front garden. The building is made mostly of circular sections. There's three major ones, and then in the center is a rectangular section.
Okay.
It looks like the middle one is open air, and there's people meditating and a practice yard.
Okay. I'll try to find somebody who doesn't look like they're busy meditating or practicing.
Okay. You are able to find somebody.
Okay. I'll introduce myself
Okay.
and kind of explain that I'm traveling, seeking knowledge from other monasteries to bring home, and I've come to test myself at this monastery, and I'm going to ask if they have a master that I can test myself against.
So they look at you for a moment and they say, yes. Are you looking to face the master, or are you just looking to face the monastery in general?
I'm not sure what the custom is here.
Usually we would have you test against one of our lower initiates that hasn't been here as long. and then work your way up from there.
Okay, if that's what it's if that's what you do here, then I would happily do that.
All right. And when are you looking to undertake this test?
Right now,
Very well.
or as soon as is convenient, I guess.
Um, he says, "Let me go and see when we'll be able to do this.
Okay.
Please stand by here." And with that, they head out for a moment, and after maybe about 5 minutes or so, you hear a gong ring, and a a set of double doors opens, and a very old man walks out, escorted by a couple of other monks of the monastery. Dude looks like he could keel over at any time, but at the same time, he looks like he could probably beat the crap out of anybody that you wanted to.
So this Pai Mei looking dude.
Yes,
Okay. Is human?
he is human, yes. And he comes up and he offers a customary bow. And
I'll bow back.
okay. And he says, "I understand that you wish to challenge our order."
Yes, please.
He's like, "Very well. Um, you will be facing one of our top students, if you don't mind."
Okay. I have had a good deal of experience on the road traveling from my monastery. Um,
And what monastery do you hail from?
that's the Shadowed Bough Monastery in the Eastern Mountains.
I've heard of this monastery. Very well. Let us move over to the testing. So he kind of bows again, and he motions to follow him.
Okay.
And then were you here too, Tyler?
Yes.
Okay. I couldn't remember if you were or not. All right. As he walks, he says that they have multiple tests that you can take. For this one, are you wanting to go until unconscious, or first of a certain amount of hits?
Where I'm from, it is you literally just duel someone until somebody yields.
Very well. We can do that. All right. Give me just a sec here. Waiting for this to load here. All right, so they take you to kind of a side part of the monastery. It's a single door leading in. It's a round room. When they open the door inside, there are 6 benches, 3 on each side, and then a single chair with a lowered area for combat. I'm waiting for the map to upload here. Sorry. What's up? Now the question is, where did it export to? Sorry, my computer's being garbage at the moment.
Garbage PCs.
Yep.
We don't tolerate those around these parts.
I know that feeling.
Oh, what's up, Cole?
Hi, Cole.
Howdy.
Well, while I'm getting this set up, do you want to catch Cole up on what he's missed?
A lot of shit.
All right.
Good
Good description. Good description.
Let's start at the beginning. Back at the inn, the bartender and the cook were both illusions.
Did he make it to the end?
Nope.
Oh,
So we stopped at an inn on the way to Waterdeep.
We're going to
And-
Waterdeep.
I knew, like,
There was a party. Good.
I don't even remember what happened last time I played.
Were you
We
there for the
finished
cultist?
everything, and yeah.
I remember we killed Glass Staff, and we were turning everything in, and then we went to the cave and killed the spider boy, and we had finished dealing with the skull, and I think that's the last thing I remember.
Do you remember the black orb?
I'm gonna go with a no.
So, wow, that's way
Yeah.
back. Okay,
It's been a while.
black orbs started following us around. We chased them, but we really couldn't catch them. We couldn't figure out what they were, and then they went away.
It's just been a creeping and a peeping.
So we decided to go to Waterdeep for reasons. On the way to Waterdeep, we ran into this inn, and we are like, "Oh, it's a roadside inn." Middle of the night, somebody screams bloody murder. We get up to investigate, find out that this band of like newbie adventurers and their 2 like trainers. One of the trainers and one of the noobs had got attacked. Noob's dead. We follow the blood trail down into this cave, through the cave, find cultists, kill all the cultists, but not in time to stop them from summoning a mind flare, who basically says to us, yeah, I'd eat your brain, but I don't want to piss off who's marked you, so I'm out, and goes home. So we get back upstairs. Creepy things start happening. So we're still missing one of the noobs. Go through the inn and try to find the noob. Not there. But what we do find out is that the the bartender that greeted us and the person that was in the kitchen are illusions, so you can just pass your hand through them. After we kind of look around, we find that go into this other area. Now the beds on the first floor are like the fold down Batman bed that drops you into a cell. So the whole bed just goes flop, and you end up in a cell on a like basement level. We find the Dragonborn, release the Dragonborn, find 2 coffins that look really nice, like vampires belong to them. And then a box, which looks like you could put a body in. Go back upstairs, barricade ourselves in the inn. There's a picture in the...
There was a book,
Oh, the book.
like an anatomy
Yeah.
and ritual.
There's a book about rituals and anatomies of like how to dissect different things, including Dragonborn. So we barricade ourselves in the inn, and if you go and look at the picture that has the eyes in the main chat, the little face, yeah. So that was what was waiting outside, and we were like, nope. And then the dead guy, the dead noob, gets up, wanders over, and starts talking to us. But one of the black orbs had showed up and cast some sort of warding on the inn. So he couldn't actually... He broke down the door, but he couldn't get in. And he did the, give me my thing, I want my Dragonborn. It's mine, damn it. And we're like, yeah, whatever, fuck off, dude. We're not giving you shit. So we kind of like had a standoff until about dawn. At that point, the dead noob exploded in worms and creepy crawly insect things and scurried away. We burned down the inn because, well, that's what we do. And came to Waterdeep.
So you guys have been very busy.
Yes. So we probably have like 2 pissed off vampires because we burned their coffins. Some sort of creepy crawly worm dude who's really pissed at us. And a mind flare who, if we run across the second time, will probably eat our brains. And we just got to Waterdeep and haven't even begun to piss anybody else off.
And there you go. Now you're all caught up.
Yeah, it's been very busy.
Yep.
All right. I think this is uploaded, so I'm gonna drag you guys over. Let me know if everyone can see it or not.
Okay. I can see, but it's pitch black. I can just see me and Tyler.
Okay.
Yep, I can just see me.
All I'm getting is black permission errors.
Same.
Now I can see both tokens. Aha!
Ta-da!
All right. You guys able to see now?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I didn't put the tokens here, but the people walking with you guys move to sit in the benches. They tell you that you can make your way to the arena. It's not a very big arena.
I assume this is hand to hand.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna leave all my shit with Taven then.
Okay.
Don't lose my spider staff.
We'll use him as the old man. How about that? All right. Their competitor walks over or into the room and into the pit with you.
Oh, didn't know I was fighting Altair.
You want me to change this thing?
No, not at all. I'm just giving you shit.
I just grabbed a random monk token, man. And the Grandmaster explains the rules. First one to yield or to become unconscious is the loser. Last man standing or unyielding is the victor. Your opponent will be, what is his name? Crackerell. And my apologies, I never asked your name.
British.
All right. British against Crackerell. When you two are ready, you may begin combat.
Oh, guys, he has a higher dex score than I do.
And with that, Crackerell will bow to you.
I'll return the bow, unless I have to do that during my turn.
No, that's fine.
You have to wait to get punched to bow back.
And then he takes a defensive stance as he readies for combat. So he is taking the dodge action.
I see.
So if dodges attack rolls made against him, disadvantage. Yep. Okay.
You know what? We say to disadvantage,
What's that?
more attacks.
Oh, okay. Oh, there is a spot over here on the bench if you want to sit on it.
Oh, good.
just look at David with just his kit and my kit, just like between his
just
legs.
hanging by the door. No, I'm like swinging around the staff. I'm like, I'm gonna copy your moves while you're fighting and just be like, yeah, hooah, yeah,
Don't hit the guy. You. Okay, either of them.
Try my best.
Or you just shift.
Alright, it's my turn?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to step forward since he's looking for me to swing first, and I'm going to flurry.
Okay. Don't forget those have disadvantage.
Correct. Oh, fucking, of course. Of course that has disadvantage. 12.
12 does not hit him.
Okay.
As he kind of dodges and weaves your between your fist attacks, kind of deflecting. So they do make contact, but he's just kind of deflecting and just playing defensively at the moment, kind of sizing you up to see what
Okay.
your style is.
I'm make my other attacks. That's a no. Oh! Does a 17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Aha! Okay, so I get one hit in for 4, and obviously this is all going to be non-lethal.
Yes.
And then I will have him. So the rules: are we allowed to leave the arena? You didn't specify with the arena.
He just said last man standing. It's kind of implied that you can't leave the room.
Okay, but like I have the option in this flurry to push him back, and if he failed a saving throw, he would be out of the arena.
It was not specified. So if you want to push him to find out.
No, I think I would rather hit him with a DC 13 con save.
Okay, con save. He does not make it.
He is now stunned. And that is the end of my turn.
Alright. He's now stunned. And that lasts until the end of your next turn?
That is correct.
Alright. Your turn.
Do I have advantage on my attacks against a stunned opponent? Is that correct?
I do believe so, yes.
I do believe so as well.
That is correct.
Okay. I'm going to follow up with another flurry. Oh! Halfling luck! Did you guys see that?
Nice.
Yep.
It converted a 1 to a 20? Okay. So I am going to roll the damage on that plus an additional d6. So 8 points of damage from that hit.
Okay.
And then the second main attack. Uh, 25 to hit for 7 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I will flurry again. God damn those 1 conversions. So 22 to hit for 4 points of damage.
Alright.
And a 20 to hit for 4 points of damage. I'm rolling lots of 1s on damage. How does he look?
He definitely looks beaten up.
Does it look like he's in a position where he might tap out?
No.
Okay, then I will have him. He will need to make. Let's say 2 strength saving throws, DC 13.
He saves the first one. He saves the second one.
He is plus 5 on his strength save. Fuck. Okay. God, fucking strong monks. The pussy way to build a monk. I am going to spend a key point on patient defense and go into defensive stance as well.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I'm gonna wait for him to make a move.
Okay.
Kind of. What I'm doing is I close in, I hit him with this flurry, and then I'm gonna back up. And since I stunned him, I want to make sure he's okay. I didn't want to force another stun on him because I don't want him to fucking die. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna deliberately kind of take a step back. I'm not actually. You know what? He's stunned, so he can't attack me, right? So I'm gonna back 5 feet up and kind of let him come to me now.
Okay.
In case he's decided that that's good enough.
All right, so he'll kind of shake himself off, and he will. I wonder what happens if I actually roll flurry of blows on here.
You have disadvantage though.
Yeah, sorry, I was just rolling it to see. So let me heal that back up here. Boop. All right. I think it's all for disadvantage. Nope. Sorry. There we go. Alright. So he'll hit you with 1 strike.
Yeah, 15 hits armor class.
For 5 points.
5? Okay.
Yep.
Is he dealing non-lethal as well?
Yeah.
Or is this guy trying to hurt me?
No, it's non-lethal. So it deals it normally to where if you hit 0 non-lethal, then it's just you're knocked out.
Yeah, you automatically stabilize is what it does.
Yep. And then you need to make a strength saving throw.
Ten.
Alright, his DC is 11. So he pushes you 15 feet back. It's now your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of look around. Does that seem like that has disqualified me from anything?
Nope.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna kind of smile and I'm gonna test his footwork. All right, get around beside him.
Okay.
And I will attack again. Just normally, no flurry. God, those fucking conversions. Thank God.
Man, you're hitting a lot of ones tonight.
Dude, I'm telling you, I can't roll above a 1 or a 2 on damage, and I've rolled 3 fucking 1s on my attack rolls. I'm lucky. I mean, puns. Lucky that I'm a halfling because halflings are like, no. So 1 hit for 5 damage.
Okay.
And then the next. Oh my god. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 does not hit.
Okay. So 1 hit for 5 damage.
Okay. Anything else?
No, that'll be all for now.
All right. He's going to essentially shift behind you
Okay.
as he smiles back, and he will do. Oh no, not roll your stuff against you. This you just attack.
That's
yourself.
okay. I can't roll damage against myself either.
All right, let's try that again. So he's going to unarmed strike.
That'll hit.
Okay, for 5 damage, and then he'll do his off strike. 15 hits.
15 is exactly my armor.
Okay, for another 5 points.
Or at least he's consistent.
And it's now your turn.
Okay. I'll whip around and I'm gonna flurry again.
Okay,
17 to hit.
that'll hit.
There we go for 9 points of damage.
Okay,
14 to hit.
does not hit.
Okay. And then the 2 flurry attacks, 16 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 5 points of damage.
Okay,
And the last one will be a 12 to hit.
does not hit. He has the same
Then
AC as you do.
Go ahead.
He has the same AC as you, so.
Oh, okay. I will have him make a dexterity saving throw, DC 13, to avoid going prone.
He barely makes it. As he kind of looks unsure on his feet, as he kind of falls, he catches himself and rises back up.
So this guy's stronger and faster than me.
All right. Anything else?
No, that'll be it.
Okay. He's going to flurry.
Yep.
17 will hit. And then
That's
it's
7 damage.
Yeah, 1 extra hit, and then in the bonus action, right?
So with the if you use your flurry, you get 2 attacks.
Okay.
It takes your bonus action, your offhand attack, to do that. So you get the number of attacks that you normally get, plus the 2 if you flurry.
It's been a while since I played a monk. He'll hit you with 24 for another 5. And then he'll do his offhand. For another 5. He is pretty consistent on his damage.
Yeah, he is.
And then he's going to have you do a dexterity save.
Uh, 12.
You pass. His DC is 11. So.
Whoa! We can't trip each other. Because we have shitty low DCs, and dexterity is our better fucking save.
So far, this fight has just kind of been the whole, like, block punch, try to trip, doesn't work, try to re-trip, doesn't work. Alright, it's now your turn.
Okay. I'm down to 9 hit points, so if he hits me 2 more times, I'm gonna be in trouble. So I'm gonna attack him twice.
Okay. That'll hit.
For 7.
Okay.
And a 16
Will hit.
for 4 points of damage again.
Okay.
And then I will burn my key point, my last key point, on patient defense and impose disadvantage on him.
Okay. With the last hits, as you connect solidly with him, he drops his fighting stance and bows to you, and he says, "You've won this match."
I will return the bow, and I'll say thank you for going easy on me.
With that, he just laughs. He's like, I wasn't going easy. You're a very skilled fighter."
I'm gonna discreetly glance again at my 9 fucking hit points left, and I'll say thank you for the compliment. You are very strong as well.
All right, and with that, he moves over to the Grandmaster, and the Grandmaster says, "Well fought. This this monastery and my order, we view you as an equal, and you're welcome to stay and study with us as long as you like."
Thank you. Thank you. I will bow very deeply. What is the master's name?
Um, what? It's not on his character. One sec. It's Vidger Keg.
And then the fighter's name was Krakero, is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. And what is his title? Is he a master or?
No, he is whatever's below a master.
Shirt number
Lackey.
3.
Let's say he's a 4th rank. There's a total of 6. Or he's a he's a 3rd tier. There's a total of 6 tiers. Number 1 being the highest of Grandmaster, and then I'll figure out actual mastery rank names later.
Gotcha. Okay. And so Vidger is a grandmaster then.
Yes.
Okay. And how long do I think it's going to take before I can take on him?
A while. Oh wow. Neat. Yeah, it's gonna probably take you a couple years of studying to be able to take him on.
Okay. All right. Once again, I will bow to everyone present, and then I'm gonna go grab my stuff.
Okay. All right. So who all went to the Yawning portal?
Was that the end?
Yeah, that's the end.
BK. Me?
That's-
Circle.
Me and you.
All right.
Did anyone want to come to the bar with us, or the tavern?
Sure.
Cool. I figured it was more exciting than two monks beating the hell out of each other.
All right. So, you guys make it to Yawning Portal. Let me make sure that this is not jacked up here. All right. I'm changing scenes real quick.
Cool.
Scooby-Doo vision.
That's totally the Batman thing.
Oh yeah, the doodaloo, doodaloo, doodaloo. Or you could do the Batman thing. You could do the Justice thing. Meanwhile,
Me.
At the Yawning Portal, 3 adventurers have just arrived.
God, I hated that show so much.
I don't think I've ever watched it.
I have.
So the first set of them are cheesy and bad, and the dubs don't line up with the art at all.
Mm-mm.
The second set are so incredibly mind-numbing, insulting. Like, just they're so bad that you can't watch them without either serious medication or something wrong with you personally.
Fair enough. All right. So you guys make it to the outside of the Yawning Portal.
Okay. So this is just a tavern, right? It's not an inn.
It's a tavern and an inn.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 2-story building. Actually, it's a 3-story building. The ground floor is the tavern with the Yawning Portal in the center of it, which is a 40-foot diameter well that goes straight down. And then the second floor and the third floor are rooms. I can't do multi-level maps on here, but essentially the balcony runs like this to where it's just... Sorry, that was a bad start. Like this to where just the portal's in the center and it's looking down kind of like an open courtyard type thing.
Yeah.
That seems kind of terrifying to have a fucking tavern with that giant fucking thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Drink too much, get a little trip. Whee!
Oh, and worse, it's an adventurer's tavern.
So,
You may not trip on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Damn you, Rose!
Yeah, let's go in. See if they've got a place to stay and food, because I haven't eaten in a while.
Okay. The noob shuffling behind you. Barrow greets the person at the desk, stating that they'd like to procure some rooms. Preferably, he looks at you and says, "Do you guys want single rooms or do you want to bunk up together?"
At this point, I want to bunk up together.
How many people per room?
We have 5. Or 2 rooms at the most. But yeah, we want to be together.
Okay.
Because the last inn, we almost ended up as sacrifices.
All right. So Bureau pays for 2 rooms. He pays for a week's worth of stay, meals included, for breakfast and dinner,
Cool.
and then he orders his group 2 rooms as well. Um, and yeah, once the counter lady gives the keys, she explains that 2 of the rooms are on the 3rd level and 2 of the rooms are on the 2nd level. And she hands them to Bureau, and he asks if you want 2nd or 3rd level.
What? 3rd level?
3rd? Alright. He hands you the 2 keys for the 3rd level.
Because I was just thinking of like how rambunctious and noisy this place may get. But yeah, 3rd level works.
Alright. And the lady at the desk says, "Welcome to the Yawning Portal. The bar is in the back. Grab a table. Waitress will be with you whenever."
Okay.
Rules of the house are no pulling weapons, otherwise you'll be ejected. Other than that, anything goes. It's a gold to go into the well if you want to go into the well. It's a gold per person, whether you want to take the rope or not.
Okay.
Anything you find down there is yours to keep.
Okay. You guys don't take a cut?
We do not.
Oh, okay.
Just curious how the well works. Does every adventurer go down there and seeks monsters on the first few levels? Like, how does...
Well, it's always changing. The Mad Wizard tends to come back and change things from time to time. There's a lot of lost magical artifacts that have been strewn about down there, be it from other adventurers that have perished, or monsters creating dens, or just by the Mad Mage himself. There's multiple levels. I don't think we have a full count of how deep it actually goes, but the deeper you go, the more dangerous it is, but the rewards are greater. Many of people have made their fortunes here.
Yeah, I get that, but it changes every time someone goes down there?
No, not every time.
Most times. Does it reset daily? Like, how's it do? Got any idea?
Whenever the Mad Mage feels like it needs to change, he'll change it, but mostly it's just monsters coming in and going out and creating warrens or dens. And once those are cleared out, they may be replaced with something else that finds it this new vacant area. Teleportation magic definitely doesn't work down there. There's wards that the Mad Mages put down there. But yeah, other than that, it's just mostly the ebb and flow of bigger monsters killing smaller monsters, or adventurers taking out monsters and then other monsters moving in if they find it, or nothing moves in and it's just a vacant area of underground caverns.
Well, that's a good explanation. Thank you.
You're welcome. Since you seem to be new here, do keep your eyes out for buyers, because they will pay adventuring groups to go down and secure certain things that they're looking for, or just anything that they can find. That way they may come back with stories saying that they delved in when they actually didn't.
Okay. So, if you look at the map, look behind the bartender.
Is it the mimic?
That's what it looks like.
It's just taxidermied.
It's just taxidermy.
Is this gonna be the we all laughed and then the table laughed and then we kill the table?
Well, it wouldn't be the first place that had a pet mimic. It's just one of those things where I was like, kind of flipping around, looking at the different.
I mean, Durin is an ex-adventurer that made his fortune from the Yawning portal,
Yeah.
and he built an inn on top of it. So,
All right.
I mean, to be fair, our last adventuring group literally had a bag of shit that we were going to get taxidermied when we were done. So, I mean,
Well, it does look like that there's a bunch of trophies back here. One a dragon.
something. I don't know what number 2 is.
Don't forget the human with a lit lantern. That is the most important taxidermy piece.
That's a dude.
Yeah.
Says you.
that's a guard.
Yeah.
All right.
No, he's part of the taxidermy.
So as you guys go in, you see a bar across the. Well, I guess I should say, the first thing you noticed is the gaping hole in the ground with about a 3-foot wall around it. No guardrails, nothing. You could walk up and trip into it. There's. I didn't put it on the map just because it made it look very cluttered and it was hard to figure out what the fuck it was. But there's a support system that's over this that has a bunch of ropes and pulleys attached to it for lowering and pulling people out of the well. Beyond that, there's a bar with multiple trophies behind it. Going from left to right, there's what looks to be a green dragon's head, a cyclops, a fox, a dire wolf, a blue dragon, and then some sort of weird boar. And then there's also a mimic that looks interesting. I guess it's a chest with a gaping maw and a tongue sticking out of it. Every now and then it looks like it moves.
It wiggles.
Maybe.
That's weird.
Well,
Inside, you see multiple people at multiple tables, all kind of hunched over in quiet conversation with each other.
they all look like adventuring type.
Yep.
Okay. Food. So basically grab tables over here where there's a bunch of tables and kind of scooch them together, I guess. Is there a waitress running around, or do we just order through the...
Are there rules against scooching the tables?
No, there's
Well,
no
if they're
rules against scooching
bolted
the
to
tables.
ground?
Look, man, just making sure.
Yeah, there is a waitress running around. I thought I put her token out here. Apparently I didn't. One sec.
She's got to be like a 10th level bard or something. Yeah, most bars that won't let you move the tables bolt them into the floor.
Yeah, but that's just using your brain.
All right. There we go. So she's running from table to table. Which set of tables do you want?
I was thinking the ones over here.
Okay. Whoop. I can't actually move the tables because I built them into the map, but we'll just say that you guys dragged the tables together. You can sit however you want.
Are the newbies coming with us?
Yeah, they walk over with you.
Apparently, I'm not coming though.
I'm trying to move all your tokens. You guys are more than welcome to move your own tokens.
I did. I fixed my position.
British and Taven, did you guys wander over here?
Yeah. After we finish, I would like to see if they have any kind of a library or anything that I could copy from. But then, yeah, probably head back towards the inn.
Okay. They do have a library, and oh no, I lost it. Hold on. There we go.
I lost the library. Not just the card, the whole thing.
The whole library just disappeared.
All right, so the library has a couple of cool things. You find a scroll of like 8-way blocking drill and fisted blocking drill. Something called a unicorn stance.
The unicorn stand.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, I've seen that in the morning a couple of times.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's like, a kickstand, so you don't roll out of bed.
Excuse me. All right. So, the waitress comes over, takes your order. And
Yeah. So my plan is to eat and then go to bed because I haven't seen sleep in like 3 days.
yeah. So, she just asks if you want the house special. It's still breakfast time ish. So she brings everybody pretty good meal. It's cheese, sausage, eggs, fresh loaves of bread, and some tea.
Okay. That sounds good.
All right. And with that, she leaves.
As I said, like once I'm more well rested, I'll definitely come back and like talk to people. But until then, I'm done.
Okay. What's everybody else doing?
Actually, I want to find a shower or a bath.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to find one.
Cool.
I would like to, after all said and done, inquire what the newbies intend to do here. Kind of make a plan with our boys too. See if we could all go downstairs and seek some treasure, beat some bitches.
Okay. The noobs say that they're going to try to find a replacement for the member that they lost, and then probably start trying to find information on where to go.
Nonsense! You come with us. And I'll extend the invitation for them to come along with us. At least to see how they're doing, then just kind of be like, yo, dog, you guys suck.
Okay.
But you know, more bodies, more pew pew, more blasting.
Blasting.
I got a fire mage, dog. It's all the blasting.
Yeah, they figured.
Plus, we might be able to get deep.
I figure they could sort that stuff out once they get some rest and stuff. Because they also have not seen sleep for a while.
I'm still going based off my robo instincts.
For sure. What are you doing, Cole?
I'm gonna have a few drinks and then I could probably go to bed.
Okay. Matt and Tyler.
Kind of the same. I'm gonna grab some food, and then grab a bath, and then rest up.
Okay.
Yep, same kind of deal.
Put some juice on my bruises.
All right. Sounds good. All right, and with that, I'm gonna step away.
Do I see Ewan there?
Yeah, Ewan's here. It's right in front of you.
Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm just saying, like when I get there, is Ewan still in the common room?
Yep.
Be like, Ewan!
British.
Ahead of
How many drinks would I be in at this point, Eric?
2.
It's not that many. Face flushed and probably, how are you, my friend? And slam another tankard on the table for him.
You missed the cultists.
Sounds like I made the right decision then.
How's your uncles?
They're good. They're figuring everything out. I'd assume everything went well. I haven't actually talked with Eric about anything that would have happened.
Yeah.
And things are progressing smoothly.
Good. Good.
Other than that, I'd probably keep downing drinks and offer some to British and Tavern if they want to partake.
Yeah, I'll have some.
All right. Well, after you guys have some drinks, eat some food, get bathed, get the road off of you. Nice clean clothes. The Yawning Portal also offers laundry services if you need it. It's kind of a one-stop shop for any of your adventuring needs. Yeah, you guys have a nice restful sleep. Wake up nice and invigorated, and slept pretty much the whole day away. It is now evening, and the tavern part of the inn is getting rather loud and rambunctious as you hear people cheering as some people start going down into the well.
They go in the night?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it wouldn't really matter.
Night well.
I mean, it's dark down there.
Yeah, but circadian rhythms are a thing.
Not for everybody.
Yes, for everybody.
Excuse you.
These are
Did
the
you
nice
just
days.
steal my circadian rhythm?
Yes. Yes. Everyone has a circadian rhythm.
I am so triggered right now.
All right, I'm gonna go say goodnight to everybody real quick. If you want to take a quick 10-minute break.
Cool.
Okie dokie.
All right,
Back in
I'll
about
be
10
right back.
minutes.
Hey, Cole.
What's up?
You want to buy some shit off me and Eve?
What are you selling?
A lot.
I don't really have that much liquid right now.
Okay.
I only have like a bill.
Okay.
I haven't been on lately either. With WoW and Destiny that came out, I've been busy with those.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I was having issues with my motherboard and they were finally getting bad enough to where I was like, fuck it, I'll upgrade my motherboard. Got the new motherboard, had a bunch of hard drive issues with the new motherboard, returned it, just went back to my old motherboard, and then today it just quit. So I went and got a new motherboard and processor today. $700 bill, man.
Yay.
That was after I got like $340 or something like that off. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go use the restroom while we're waiting.
Derp.
But yeah, if you need a processor upgrade, Micro Center has some really good deals on Intel stuff right now.
Be honest, upgrades for the PC are furthest thing away from my mind.
Fair enough. Haven't really seen you online too much lately, as is.
Girlfriend.
Huh?
Girlfriend.
Yeah, I got a 10850K, I think like just shy of $300 off. And the motherboard, I got another $20 off because I bought it with one of their like their processors that qualified for another discount. And I think that applied to the processor as well. All I know is the motherboard was like $30 cheaper than everywhere else before I even started. Oh yeah, here. Meme. Not that.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Back.
Had to make Evelyn's bed.
Yep, it's back.
Alright. Is everybody back?
Yep.
I think we're still waiting on Bryce.
Okay.
No, I'm here.
Oh, Bryce is back.
Just have to learn how to.
Alright. Alright, so you guys wake up. It's evening. There's quite a few people in the tavern area. Looks like a lot of local people came to watch adventurers get lowered down and come out of the well. There's a couple of groups that are getting pulled out. They don't look too bad. But what do you guys want to do?
Guess we can kind of watch and see what's going on. See if there's any like informational sources about what we're getting into.
We could try to talk to our orb up in the room.
Yeah.
You guys also have that box that hasn't been opened yet.
Yeah. I was gonna
Oh,
say,
you guys still didn't open that?
not yet.
Oh, okay. Well, let's look inside our box and count our money.
Okay.
Maybe we could shop.
Okay.
So, how much was the money haul out of that anyway?
Good question. Let me see if I can find the value. Out of that cave, you guys walked out with, I'd say, 40 gold.
Okay.
Like between all the coinage, because I don't have my notes for it.
That's cool.
Because I too lost my notes, Matt.
So taking that box upstairs into a dirty room, how long would it take for me to get it open?
How are you gonna try to open it?
Couple different ways. I vaguely remember saying that it was a bad idea to force the way into it. Is that correct?
Yes.
I guess look at the lock and try to fashion something that I could get into it with. Not quite forcefully, but more skillfully.
Okay. It takes you a little while, but you're able to get in there. And inside, you find a single piece of paper.
Is it in Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, Goblin?
It is in...
Either?
It's in a dialect of Common that... kind of weird.
Bring it to Granger, because I believe he is smart. And he could probably read it.
Okay. I'll take a shot at
I'll
it.
preface it by saying, yeah, what's paper say? It was in that box.
Okay. So, what you find when you're reading it? I put the. So let me save this real quick. So I put what it actually says in the top, and then the bottom paragraph is actually what it says in common.
It's a recipe.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a recipe. It's a really weird recipe.
For beef stew? Stewart? What? Are you fucking kidding me?
That's what's in the box.
Sounds delicious.
Is there like something fancy written on it, like in a hidden ink or magic? Can you tell, Granger? Does it look weird?
I'll take a look at it. Yeah.
Okay.
Because that's kind of fucking shit.
So, how are you gonna examine it? What are you gonna do to try to see if there's anything on there?
Well, the first thing is I'll just hold it up to the light, see if there's anything mark wise on it. This thing's written in something old, right?
Correct.
Okay. And then and it looks like kind of like Old English, like actually out of England. Train it through a strainer.
And I'd like to look at the box again and see if I've missed anything on there, or if there looks like there's another compartment.
Let's see. I might be not the right person to actually do this. But yeah, as I said, I'll hold up the light. I'll try the little tricks that I know, and if that doesn't bring anything out, check it for any magical emanations.
Okay. There are no magical emanations coming off of it.
Okay.
Any
That
hidden
really
ink
looks
or
like a
anything?
crappy stew.
After you mess around with it for a little bit, it does look like there's very faint writing in between the lines of the recipe.
Is there a way to read it at all?
Yes. If it takes you a while to figure it out, but it says, beware the Nelphis. I don't even know how to say this word. I'm gonna have you translate it for me. Nelfishni.
Nalfashni?
Yeah.
Oh,
Beware the Nalfishni, for it hides a hidden path to the violet-hewn statue.
The what?
The fuck is an elfishni?
very nasty, nasty demon.
Yeah, it's not something you ever want to encounter. Like out of game, it's a big pig demon that is fucking impossible to kill.
Yeah. They're
That's an Elfishi.
yeah, that.
Okay.
They're nasty. So what's it supposed to be hiding?
The hidden path to the violet-hewn statue. Or not hewn, sorry.
Violet King statue. Huh.
Or sorry, it's the violet glowing statue, not hewn.
Huh.
So was this something that the cultists were hiding, or was just something that ended up there?
That's a good question.
Interesting. Is there anything else that I can find?
There's not.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
what are you guys doing now?
Yeah, what do you guys say we gather everyone together and just go diving? Does anybody else have any business being here?
Um,
when are the newbies gonna go into the dungeon?
They're coming with us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looks like nobody filled you in. Apparently, last night's conversation, Sterical invited them to just come along with you guys.
Okay.
I mean, fire mage, dog. Fucking blasting.
Based
So
on my
there-
previous experience with the word blast, and that's not always a good thing.
So there are 3 of them, right?
4 of them, including Morthos.
Oh, okay. So there was a cleric, bard, a warlock, and a mage,
Sorcerer and a wizard.
a sorcerer, and a. Okay.
Yeah, Morthos is a sorcerer or a sorceress.
Fucking blasting.
So
And Akra is a cleric, right?
Yep,
Yeah.
Akra is a cleric. Xana is a gnome wizard. Bureau is a half-elf bard, and Morthos is a tiefling or a tiefling sorceress.
okay. Okay. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Being responsible for a bunch of noobs might not go well.
Did you guys want to go shopping or anything?
How much money we got?
Total? Not
Yeah.
bad. Total 500. 526 to be exact, but we're also in Waterdeep, so I doubt that lasts long.
We also got the portal, so we'll probably find something. I mean, like everyone said, they make riches off of this place, so whatever.
Yeah.
I'm down to try the well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Anybody else got any other thoughts? Like, we did come here for that, didn't we? Or was it just the monastery?
We were kind of just wandering aimlessly, to tell you the truth.
Ah, my best feat. Strongest accomplishment.
We could try to talk to the orb and see if it has anything new to say.
Okay.
Am I able to find the orb? Like when we're up in the room,
You do not see it.
it's the orb floating around.
It is not.
I'm gonna address the room. Orb, are you here?
There doesn't appear to be any response.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know how to go find him, so I mean, fuck it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anything you guys doing in your rooms?
Not really.
Okay.
Oh. Actually, I will take a little while and create and restock our supply of holy water.
Okay.
I think that's probably a good idea.
Yes, not a bad idea. Yeah.
All right. So you're able to make holy water.
Yep.
All right. So when you guys go out into the main hall, there's someone kind of standing and loitering near your room, and when they see you come out, they kind of perk up and walk over. And
Okay.
it's about teenaged human dressed in apprentice robes. Looks to be from some sort of wizard school. And they ask, "Are you the ones that came in recently from the road from Neverwinter?"
I mean,
I'm
I'm sure
yeah.
we're one of those people.
Were you involved with an incident at a tavern on the road?
Yeah, that would be us.
Yes.
What does this person look like?
Teenage human male, about, I don't know, 5'6", probably roughly 16, 17 years old. They have a gray robe with a fist on it.
Oh, what?
Same insignia as the cultist medallions we found?
A fist.
No, the fist is one of the gods.
Lathander, right?
No,
Torm's is a gauntlet.
Torm's is a gauntlet.
It's not a religious symbol.
Oh,
Have we seen it anywhere else in the city?
You have not.
Hmm. I'm gonna ask him. Who's asking? Who are you?
I represent someone by the name of Mahir Zaltun.
Go
And
on.
he waits for a moment to see if you react. He's like, "Oh, she is one of the heads of the Watchful Order of Magus and Protectors, or better known as the Expansive Arcane." Maybe you've heard of her.
Don't think that I have.
we're new to the area, so
All right. I was told to come seek an audience with you if you're the right people. on her behalf and possibly bring you to see her. So that's why I asked if you're involved with an incident at a tavern. That's all I know.
Okay. Where would we find your master?
I can take you to our guild hall.
Our lair.
No, it's not a lair. It's actually a tower.
Oh, even better.
So the lair is under the tower, right?
No.
Well,
I got nothing going on. You guys
I
got
got-
anything?
You know, I think my schedule's free.
We've turned from Master Ewan's escorts to fucking going willy-nilly in fucking towns. Let's do it.
Yep.
And so yeah, so you guys were involved in an incident at a tavern?
Yeah, that was us. Well, there was probably more than just us, but we're the ones that made it out.
He looks around. He's like, where's the Dragonborn?
Don't know what you're talking about.
I was told that there was a Dragonborn with you.
I mean, there might have been one there, but I don't think we came with him.
Doesn't matter as long as they're safe. Are they safe?
Think they are.
Do we know where he is?
Yes, we do.
Last you saw, he retired to his room that he was sharing with Bureau.
Yeah.
All right. Now we
Furthermore-
kind of need to go. What's this kid's name?
This kid's name is Aaron.
All right, Aaron.
Why don't... All right. Need to go grab something from my room. I'll meet you guys down in the tavern in a few minutes.
Okay.
Sounds like a plan.
So-
I'll start ushering everyone that way.
I'll
Yeah,
wait,
I'm gonna keep an eye on Aaron.
Okay.
wait until they're, down the hallway, down the stairs type thing. And then head to those other people's. They're on the second floor, right?
Correct.
Okay. Go knock on those doors and see if somebody answers.
Okay. Acro opens the door.
Just a man I wanted to find. May I come in?
He looks confused and he nods. He's like, sure. What's up?
All right. So, some kid just showed up from some unknown person asking about what happened in at the tavern. And they were especially worried about where you are and your safety. Now,
That seems odd.
we're going to go meet with his buddy or his master. Try to figure out what the hell's going on. But until we find out what's going on, I would definitely not be wandering around. And make sure that the four of them group together for their own safety.
Okay.
Until we're back, at least.
Okay. They agree.
Okay.
And they all kind of go into one room and lock the door.
Okay. And with that, I went back and grabbed my staff because I didn't figure I'd be carrying it around inside. But
Okay.
and then I'll join everybody downstairs.
Cool. So so Aaron he's just kind of nonchalantly waiting, kind of looking around the place as though he hasn't really been allowed to go to places like this before. So he definitely has a keen interest on looking at everything. Every time the waitress walks by, he definitely can't help but stare. But other than that, I mean, he's acting like a normal person.
Normal teenage boy.
Yeah. So once you arrive, he's like, "All right, you ready?"
I'm ready.
Okay. He leads you guys out front, and there's a carriage waiting out front.
Having flashbacks?
Yeah, fucking the inn. A carriage is what picked up the stuff at the inn.
No, it wasn't.
Or a wagon or something. There's a carriage or a wagon involved at the inn.
Yeah. I'm not really worried about getting like off just yet.
Okay.
At least not in a carriage.
I don't know. Eric and I have done terrible things to people in carriages.
Flashbacks?
He notices your hesitation. He's like, "We don't have to take the carriage. We can walk if you want. It's across town in the castle ward. I just figured it'd be faster this time of night rather than having to walk a couple miles. But if you're more comfortable walking, we can do that."
Nah. I personally don't have a problem with getting in the carriage.
Same.
Who's driving the carriage?
Would you be scared if I said nobody?
It would be more off-putting, yes.
I say much less off-putting than like some creepy goblin.
So it's just a carriage. There's no horses attached to it, and there's no driver. Aaron did make as though he was going to climb up into the driver's seat.
Sure. Don't like it though.
All right. Well, if we're getting in, I'll get in as well.
Okay. So everybody climbs in?
Yeah.
I do.
All right. Once you all are in, the way that the driver's seat is there's a window that with a curtain. Aaron pulls it aside, and he's face level with you guys. He's like, "All right, hold on," and he grabs a set of reins and snaps them, and you hear the beat of horse hooves, but you don't see the horses as the carriage kind of lurches forward and begins to move. He follows the main roads that you guys followed to get here. He's just going north instead of south. Once he gets to the castle ward, he pulls up to the gate and hands the gatekeeper a pass. And they nod and let him pass without any issues. And then you stop in a courtyard of a very not so grand tower. It's a pretty nice tower, but it's nothing super spectacular.
Showing off just to show off.
Yeah, without being too gaudy about it.
Yeah. Which says something about the person that we're going to visit. I mean, the neighborhood, from what you were saying, is like super high end.
This is where all the nobles and powerful people live in the city.
Yeah.
It's just in the shadow of the castle, or the Waterdeep castle. There's other towers of prominent magic guilds in the area. The houses and just the dress of the people in the area is very well to do. So this isn't some rundown ghetto.
Yeah. But the tower itself isn't like gaudy or like, gargoyles hanging off of it.
No, it's not like creepy Transylvania vampire feel or anything. It's a white tower, smooth, doesn't look like there's any visible windows. It comes to a tapered point at the top.
Yeah, basically, as I said.
You know who lives in towers with no windows?
Rapunzel?
Vampires? No, Rapunzel explicitly had a window.
I thought
Come
you
on!
been muted, and I've been making like snide jabs the entire time, and now I'm sad.
Oh,
That's what you get, bitch.
It's the worst.
I'm sorry, Cole.
The only one I was super proud of was the one that just happened and nobody laughed, and because it was like, who lives in towers without windows? My immediate response was pedophiles.
Vampires. I was going to say vampires.
Maybe.
But looking around in the area, there are a lot more gaudy towers than this one.
With windows?
Some with windows, some with what look to be possibly windows.
Telling me there's a chance.
There is a chance that there's windows.
I mean, it's a ghost carriage. I don't know what you expected that we're about to meet.
So, Aaron jumps down and opens the door and says, "Welcome to the Tower of Order."
Not very orderly.
The fuck is a Tower of Order?
Well, let's go find out.
Yeah.
Oh, and I completely fucked up what symbol he has. I'm sorry. He has a purple cloak on with his gray robes, and on the cloak is a white human hand, fingers together, on the uppermost, and the uppermost of it is on his left shoulder. So it wasn't a fist; it was just a hand.
Oh, okay.
All right. Do you guys get out and go in?
Yeah, I guess we follow Aaron.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, you notice as you're approaching the tower that there's no doors. Just solid wall.
Doors, no windows.
When Aaron reaches the wall, he touches a certain series, and then a door opens. It looks like it's been made magically to seal perfectly with the
Okay.
wall to leave no seams. And then when you enter, it's a grand, well lit hall with fine furnishing, large bookcases circling the wall, and then a or a contraption that's kind of made out of all glass that looks to be rising and falling between different floors as people get on and off. Um, there are multiple different what looks to be wizards in this tower, all sporting the cloak with the dark purple and the white hand, kind of going about their business. And Aaron says, "If you follow me, we need to go to the top floor."
Okay.
Okay,
We
well,
go in.
I'll step on the platform with him.
Okay. As you step on the platform, he pulls out a crystal and inserts it into um, what appears to be some sort of console. And with that, silently, you guys begin to just raise up off the floor. As you pass the second floor, the walls can be seen through, as though you're looking through glass. 360 degrees, you can see everything around the tower as though there's nothing there.
Huh. That's pretty cool.
How big is this tower?
From the outside, it doesn't look that big, but when you're inside of it,
TARDIS
it's
level big?
yeah, it's huge. Like a city's block worth of space, if you were to guess.
He's a big tower.
But from the outside, it took up maybe 4 house plots in size.
Okay.
Yeah, so TARDIS level.
So, Aaron kind of brushes himself down, kind of make sure that he's actually presentable. And finally, the platform stops. And doesn't look like there's a floor until Aaron steps off. And then you can kind of see a ripple where his feet are. That this is a see through barrier that he's walking on. And he starts guiding you towards a large arched doorway. Do you guys follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. He takes you to the doorway. He knocks 3 times. And then just before he opens, he knocks once. And then as he opens the door, it opens up into a very fine garden. With all sorts of exotic flowers and plants that you guys have probably never seen. It smells very fresh and sweet. In the center of the garden sits a glass table. It is a rectangular table about 10 feet long by 5 feet wide, with glass chairs all around it. And at the table sits a lithe woman with long, glossy black hair And as she looks at you, her deep royal blue eyes seem to kind of bore into you with her intense glare, Jesus Christ, her intense stare. And she stands to greet you and says, welcome, welcome. I am here, Zeltun. Please be my guest. And she motions to the table.
Okay, I'll have a seat.
All right.
I'll do the same.
Yeah.
I'll prefer to stand, but stand nearby.
Okay. Are you sitting, Tyler?
Yep.
All right. So once you're all seated, she has a seat, and she says, "Thank you, Aaron. You can go back to your studies now." And with that dismissal, he kind of nods his head, but doesn't say anything, and leaves. Mahir smiles at you all. She's like, "I'm very happy that you've made it. I trust that Accra is safe." As I do not see him with you.
Define safe.
Tucked away, out of harm's way.
Yeah, for the moment.
Good. I
How'd
must
you know?
apologize. Oh. I know his name because he is a prince of one of the Dragonborn kingdoms.
Oh shit!
Well,
That's where they got the cash for the gear.
And
Does this mean we can't take him into the void with us?
I think that's getting to be a worse idea by the second.
God damn it.
I was hired by his father's court to keep an eye on him and ensure that no major harm befalls him. Though I must say, for being a rather wet adventurer, he sure got himself into a lot of trouble real quick. I'm grateful that you guys were there to kind of pull him out of the fire while I could not. Though I must say, I must apologize for the crude surveillance methods that I had at my disposal at the time. And with that, she kind of gestures with her hand, and you see the black orb reappear in the center of the table.
Orb?
Hey, it's Orb.
So, if you're you and that's that, who are the sheep peoples?
Those are the beasts that were under the vampire's controls.
Oh, it was vampires! I told you!
I think it's
fucking vampires.
like at that point we all have this kind of like fucking dance of, yeah, we're right!
Fucking knew it.
We had 2 vampires, 1 werewolf, and creepy bug dude.
Yes, so that was something that I had not seen coming. That was a cultist to a greater power that is older than anything I know. That was possessed by one of its, how do you say, demons?
Fucking say the word worm spawn and I'm done with this campaign.
So we've got cultists trying to bring in successfully pulling in a mind flare.
Why was Orb watching us before we had even arrived at the same location as Accra?
You say there was other orbs?
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
shit.
We have 2 of them. Which we really don't want to bring either one of them out.
Yeah, there were orbs back when we were in fucking what's the name of the town?
Phandalin?
Vandal.
Mandolin. I knew that.
Interesting. I hadn't used mine or seen you until you showed up at the tavern.
So
Well,
the
that
first
doesn't
one,
help.
when we opened it up, it was a box. And then it shifted into an orb.
It was like a crystal.
Yeah, a crystal. And then it went to a box, and then it went to the orb as it activated. And then there was a voice that came out of it.
Yeah, with the creepy dude in it.
Yeah, with a creepy dude in it.
The hobo wizard.
We have no idea who he was, but and then we put it in a bag of holding because we went, nope. That didn't do any good because it flew around and hung out for a while.
Well, or another one of these scrying spells did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that they're the same thing.
Yeah. And then when we saw it the second time, we captured it, but then it did some weird things. I assume that was yours that put down the barrier.
Yes. That one was mine. May I see the orbs that you guys have found?
Is this a safe area?
It is warded.
Okay. I assume I collected the bag back from Granger when I returned to the inn.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming so.
And I will procure the bag of holding, and I will gingerly reach inside and feel around for the crystal.
Okay. So you pull out the crystal.
Yep.
And as you do, she kind of leans forward to look at it. And then her eyes go wide. And she says, "Put that back now."
I kind of hold the bag at the edge of the table and just kind of scoop the crystal back into it.
Okay. Just before it re-enters the bag, cracks form in the windows that are surrounding the garden.
I'm gonna cinch the bag shut real quick.
All right. And Mahir, she kind of glances around nervously. She's like, "You've caught the eye of him. How?
I don't
What have you done
deal
to
in pronouns like
We kind of
who.
knew that when
Hallister? He's the one that Waterdeep is built on.
He's the mage under the hole.
Yes, the Yawning portal leads to old sections of his tower and his labyrinth. But
Oh.
he's taken some sort of interest in you if you were holding these.
Yeah, we kind of already knew that when he, like, full mind flare looked at us, said, "I'd eat your brains." But now I'm going to go home.
So, do you want to buy the crystal?
No.
Oh, okay. Do you think he wants to buy the crystal?
If he has his eyes set on you, then he's looking for you to help him with something. And with that, I have no idea. For who knows what goes through his crazy mind nowadays.
What do they what does he generally do other than populate a dungeon?
He was at one time a very powerful wizard and researcher. He found many arcane arts and spells that have furthered the tradition until one day he just kind of went off the deep end. And when his tower was destroyed, he just continued building downwards. And
Who destroyed his tower?
um, let me look. Hold on. Oh, never mind. It wasn't destroyed. It was just it fell to ruin because he was out in the plains doing stuff. Um,
Out in the plains for long enough for a tower to fall to ruin.
Hallister
Is
is
he a
he's been here
lich?
for 1,000 years. No, he's not a
What?
lich.
What? What? Uh, How do you get to be 1,000 years old and not be a lich?
He's mastered time.
Oh, I'm gonna act like that explains anything.
They're many beings. They're eons old.
Yeah, but how many of them are wizards?
On this planet,
Yeah.
probably 10, 15.
That are not liches.
Yeah.
Okay, well, this is news to me.
There's probably, half a dozen monks that are the same.
Yeah, but that are wizards. Like there are monks. They don't live for millennia.
There are several that have walked the plains that are at least that old. There's probably that many adventurers as well.
Yeah, no, I think there's got to be a trick there.
Yeah, there are. There are several. Deals with dark powers, wish spells. In this case, he may just be crazy enough to know that he's supposed to die.
Hmm. So what does he want? Does he interact with people a lot?
We didn't even know he was even still active. We hadn't heard anything from him for a very long time.
You guys talk to him?
No. Though some say that they've talked to him in the past. But that was years and years ago.
Hmm. What does he tell people to do generally?
Well, it depends on what his madness deems that day.
Oh, so this is like a bring me 3 green potatoes and a purple goose thing, or
Not so much.
the
Usually,
heart of a newborn child? I mean, there's a whole spectrum of mad requests.
sometimes he doesn't want people to come into his what would you call it? His fortress. So he'll try to scare adventurers away. Other times he needs help clearing something out, so he'll find a group of adventurers that he thinks may be fit to do the job. Um, Sometimes he's looking for a new apprentice worthy of his time and tutelage.
Hmm. So should we like talk to the crystal? Do you think?
You can
I mean,
try, but I wouldn't
not
recommend
here.
it here.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to break your windows.
About just the windows in this place. What happens when an extra dimensional space gets popped?
Everything usually dies if there's something alive in it.
Exactly.
Or you get sent to the astral plane. One of those two things.
Either of which sound fun.
Nah.
So do you think that the Prince Dragonborn is still endangered?
As long as he doesn't go into the portal, he should be fine.
Okay.
That's kind of his whole gig right now. He wants to go in the portal.
Well, we could tell him no.
We could tell him that he needs to come here and talk to her.
That might be a better option too.
Yeah. And by the time he gets back, he'll either be talked out of it or sent home or
Or he's going to ignore it and go back in. But I mean, at that point, like, that's not our responsibility. So
So so do we want to have the discussion if we're going to jump down the hole?
I think we should figure out what the mage wants.
Yeah. See, I personally don't have any I'm
He's somewhere in the hole.
somewhere. Yeah.
Like at the very bottom, I would assume.
I mean,
If it even actually connects to wherever he is.
yeah. So at some point, we're probably going to have to find someplace like outside of town, preferably, to open up that crystal and see if we can talk to him and see what he wants.
That's not a bad idea.
If it's like too crazy, you know, I guess we just play it by ear at that point. But
Yeah.
yeah, because from what it's done so far, I don't think I'd want to be anywhere near like a bunch of other magical constructs that could go boom.
You know, there's adventurers going in and out of that hole all the time, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And some of them are pretty wealthy adventurers and like have been doing it for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what if we
But-
talk to the crystal, figure out what it wants, and then we offer to sell the crystal to one of these rich ass adventurers, saying that it's a crystal that connects directly with Hallister. We might be able to get somebody to buy it.
Maybe. Well, depends on what he says.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're going to go down in the hole anyway and like have a direct line to Hallister, not that I'd want to like, call him up on a daily basis and bug him, but
Be best friends with him, man.
yeah. And I say, like, character wise, I don't find him terrifying. I grew up in the Outer Plains, so he's just one of like probably 100 boogeymen that I've met over the years.
As someone with a distinct lack of met boogeymen, I get the feeling we should see what he wants with the crystal, and then if it's an option, we should try to offload it.
Depends on what it is.
Okay.
So where are these dragonborn kingdoms?
To the south and the east.
Yeah, didn't like the entire Dragonborn kingdom just sort of show up one day?
Yeah. It happened when the shit went down with the dragon gods. I can't remember the event. But essentially, they showed up in the swamps and the deserts to the south and to the east.
Yeah. Like their entire capital just like showed up one afternoon. It's like,
Middle
"Boom,
of the desert.
we're here now."
Huh. Okay, well, we should go back to the inn and tell Accra. Well,
So what we
I don't
do
know.
is we get the thing, the ride. Can't think of the word.
The carriage?
Carriage.
Go back, load Accra and his little buddies, and say that they need to come and talk to what's her name?
Nahir.
Yeah. And before they do anything else, it's paramount because of safety. Like, it's national security level safety concerns. Basically, grab some food, hang out for a little while, or we can book out. So are the gates to the city open 24/7?
You can go through them 24/7, but they're usually closed at night, and they have guards there to open them if you need to leave or come in.
Okay.
Can we just look at the crystal in our room?
No, I think
Yeah.
that'd be like.
I feel like after what just happened with us pulling it out here, it might be a bad idea to have it in town.
Yeah.
I just think that's because of the wards that are on the tower and the fact that it's in an extra dimensional space, right?
Yeah.
Who knows?
Well, that inn's got wards all over it too.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Like not an oppressive amount, but you'd have to think there's otherwise the first drunk ass fireball that goes off in there, it's gone. And with that many adventurers having gone through that place, yeah, those wards are probably pretty heavy duty.
Okay.
I don't want anybody. I mean, we don't know the politics of the city. I mean, we don't even know this person. And it spooked her. The last thing that we need is to spook the ruling people of this city, where they're just like, you're a problem. So
yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, I think it would be best to wander away.
Yeah.
Okay. So go tell the newbies to come here, take the carriage with us. I don't know if she'll lend us Aaron again.
Yeah, she'll have Aaron drive again. So, all right. So you're gonna go back and grab the noobs and tell them to come here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you escorting them here, or are you just telling them get in, shut up, go for a ride?
Get in the van. We're going for fun.
Beta sacks and everything.
I don't think we need to ride back with them, do we?
Okay.
I mean,
No, I think now that it's nighttime, we should go outside the city if that's where we're going to look at the crystal.
yeah. Does here does she know any way of getting out of the city without causing massive uproar?
By which he means like a paper trail.
Well, paper trail I'm not worried about, but hitting up the watch at night to get out of the city.
Yeah, is there a pass or something, maybe?
Not really. I mean, they check anybody who comes in and comes out at night.
Yeah. We'd probably come back in during the day.
Yeah, I mean, it's early enough in the evening to where it's not dark yet. It's only about 6 o'clock or so.
Okay. So yeah, let's quickly borrow the thing, hit that, go back, find the nearest gate. I'll ask for the gate.
Okay.
Talk to the big scary.
So going through the south gate would be the fastest. Which are you doing that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that would be the easiest way to do it.
What was that?
Well, because he may just want his like little trinket back. Because didn't we find it in someplace weird?
Yes. You found it in a store box in the essentially sending and receiving office of the mine at Fendover.
Okay. And that mine was a kind of weird place anyway, so.
Yep.
Yeah. We may be able just to walk up to the like hole and go, here you go.
Okay. Cool. Is everybody going?
Yep.
Yeah.
Imagine not split the party.
We can use Taven as our excuse. We'll just tell the guards that our druid needs to go howl at the moon for a minute, and we're just going.
We need to take our druid out on a walk.
It's been a while since he's been out.
He's got to commune.
Okay. The guards don't give you any shit when you're leaving.
Did the newbies give us any shit?
They pretty much trust what you guys say at this point.
They've
So
made
if you
bad
told them
decisions.
that, hey, you need to go with this guy and talk to this person to be able to do whatever,
Yeah.
they're like, oh, okay. They probably think it's to get some sort of like adventurer's license or some shit like that.
No, I mean, I would tell him, like she knows who you are, and I'm going to point at the Dragonborn. Because I don't know if he's told his comrades.
Nope, he sure hasn't. He gets super shifty-eyed and like uncomfortable as they're all kind of side glancing him. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about, but I guess.
So when I asked you to your face, why the fuck are they after you? And you said, I don't know. I don't appreciate the subterfuge.
I don't know why they're after me.
50 DKP minus from you, buddy. Trust is earned.
He's like, all right,
Now,
okay.
get in the fucking carriage.
So he kind of pulls you aside for a moment, British, and he's like, look, keep quiet about who I really am, and he slips you a coin purse.
Motherfucker, I don't want your money, I say as I slide the purse into my sash. Don't lie to me again.
He's like, all right. And with that, he gets in the carriage with the others. And clippity clop they went. And you guys go out to the wilderness. as wilderness as farmland can be.
Yeah. Yeah, as we stand amongst the turnips.
Yes. The light breeze blowing the corn as you hear giggles of children.
Oh. No.
At this point, I just assume that's par for the fucking course. I'm gonna pull the crystal out.
Okay.
Hysterical, you wanna light us up here?
Sure.
Alright, you pull the crystal out, and it's dark.
I'm gonna tap on it with my finger and say hello.
It starts to swirl, and the crystal is taken up by the image of the very old man.
Yeah, the hobo wizard.
Yeah. And he looks
Yeah.
around, and he says something, but it's silent.
Turn the volume up.
Your mic is muted. We're in Waterdeep.
So, excuse me. So finally, sound comes through. He's like, "Ah, you made it. I see.
Are you
So-
Hallister?
I am Hallister Blackcloak, at your service." And it looks like he bows
I'll
before he kind
bow
of
my head again.
just cackles to himself, as though he's super amused by the fact that he just bowed.
Okay. So, do you want to, like, send a servant out of the pit and get the crystal, or...
Oh, I don't want that.
Oh, good. What do you want?
I figured someone who would be able to help me would find this, and seems that you guys have. So, I have a proposal for you.
Whoa.
Okay.
Did this call us incompetent?
We're listening.
What was that, Kevin?
Did this guy just call us incompetent?
No, the opposite, as a matter of fact.
I don't know about that.
Only somebody worthy could have retrieved the crystal from the Wayback Cave.
No, I'm not really worthy. More of
We're like in a prophecy right now.
someone
I
with
don't
potential.
know. I didn't retrieve the crystal, so I don't know if he's calling me
So
incompetent.
you're potentially great, is what he's saying.
There's a chance.
Fair.
So I need some help with an enemy that has lived within the halls of my fortress for some time. His name is Izzat.
Is that his name?
Yes, Izzat is his name.
Matt. No. No.
He continues on, just super serious. He's like, "I've bound 2 genies to the 19th level of my fortress, and Izzat resides on the 20th. If you can make it to those genies, they will help you rid my fortress of Izzat, and you will be generously compensated for it."
I'm sorry, the 20th level?
The 20th level.
Is there an elevator?
There's not.
There's a
There's
hold that
a-
takes us down to the first.
You know, the last wizard tower we were in had an elevator.
This is not a tower. This is a
Oh.
fortress.
Oh.
a labyrinth of sorts.
Is there a map?
There is not. You must find your own way. But if you succeed, you may have David Bowie's signature.
Sold.
So, yep, we're done. We're good.
Will this signature allow us to transform at will?
Possibly.
Good. Man, 20 fucking levels. All right. And what levels are the genies on? Do you know?
19.
19.
I'll even give you
Specifically.
their names. If you
Oh.
so wish them.
Is that going to be helpful? Does one only tell the truth and one only lies?
I don't know.
Joke.
You do what you need to do with their names.
Okay, what are their names?
Deo and Marid.
Okay, and what is that?
Is that?
Yeah.
He is pain in my side.
Is he also a genie?
He is not a genie.
Is he a demon?
No, he's not a demon.
Is he a lich?
He is a lich.
He's a lich, man. Man.
Destroy
we
him
just-
in his phylactery.
Is this phylactery located on the 20th floor?
It is.
Cool.
That's convenient. I just like
Okay.
how it's slowly getting worse and worse and worse, and we finally just hit Lich.
So, I will give you this
Well,
information.
last week it was vampires.
I will give you this information. The Lich has recently been destroyed, and will be coming back to his phylactery within the next week. You can make it to there before then. You won't have to actually deal with the Lich and only his phylactery.
Speed run.
Yeah, fucking, alright. Fucking, we got like a week, I guess. Alright, who destroyed him?
Actually, I'm sorry, it's 2 weeks until he's resurrected. He decided to take a walkabout out of my lair, and a group of adventurers, much like yourselves, destroyed him.
Probably a little bit more powerful than ourselves.
Don't undersell yourself.
I mean, I don't, but, you know. I don't know much about magic, but I know that the entry fee for lichdom is possessing enough power to pretty much kill us all really quick.
That could be true.
Alright, well, 2 weeks, find a phylactery, after we find 2 genies. Are they in lamps?
Possibly.
Or are they in, like, something else?
Sometimes
Or are
they're
they just
lamps.
loose?
Sometimes they're loose.
What does Dio look like?
Funny hat, slippers. You know what a genie looks like.
Well, how would I tell Marid from Dio?
You would have to ask them.
Oh. Okay, well, fuck it.
Hold on, I'm pulling up there.
I mean, we were gonna go down there anyway, I think. So now we have a target number at least.
And we actually have a part of a map.
Oh yeah, we do.
So
Dow.
Dow looks much like she could be an earth elemental.
Like pile of dirt, earth elemental.
More rock.
Okay.
She should be covered in jewelry crafted from precious gems and rare metals, as she is from the plane of Earth, as that's where her kind come from.
Okay.
Marid.
And what about Marid?
Marid? He looks like a fish.
Like a sea bass, or
He kind of sits there and thinks, kind of a fat frog fish. Green skin.
Fish-like.
Yes. Fish-like.
scales?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, well. I'm interested to see what the newbies come back with, but then we should head down, I guess.
Yeah. Unless anybody else has... Does anybody else have questions for her?
Or Senior Hollistar?
I do not.
All right. So no more questions.
Nope, I don't think so.
And there's no. He essentially just says, if you have nothing more, then you'll find something to help you get started when you return to your rooms. And with that, he blinks
Behind
out of his...
your ear.
And with that,
He is a magician.
He blinks out of existence from the orb. And then the orb...
I'm confused. I don't have.
Huh?
I don't need a room.
Yeah, but we have a room at the inn. We all have a room.
What, you like to scrub your robot bits in front of other people?
I feel like he probably doesn't even scrub his robot bits.
Also building that musk. It's an intimidation factor.
Oof, baby, you so musky.
Oh, God, fucking damn it.
Uh,
Good night. I'm done.
You know, she streams now.
Yeah, I know. You guys were simping for her the other night when Philip and I were fucking doing WoW shit.
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't simp. Fuck you.
Whatever.
What?
Alright. So,
Lost. What's going on?
with that, he disappears.
so,
Back in the bag. Alright, well, we should get back to the inn and see if we can catch up with the newbies.
don't we have to wait until the morning to do that?
Why?
Can we not get through the gates at night? Right?
No, you can.
Oh, we can go back in.
Okay.
And when we go back in, we'll just be like, alright, yeah, our druid really just kind of howled it up, and it was great.
peed all
Got
over
it all out.
everything.
It's a very educational experience for all of us.
He
I
peed
have
on a
marked the
farm.
entire forest.
He peed on a farmer.
All of it.
The farmer's dog. The
Mine.
cow.
Also mine. Mine.
Okay, I just picture you going through a dungeon. Oh, this is mine.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Guys, there's loot. This is mine.
Oh. Oh, it smells like dog piss. Oh, that's mine.
That's fine.
I was gonna say, I
Super
was just thinking
concentrated
that
mark.
in dog form, just
Alright, yeah, you guys are able to get back into the city. You stopped to ask what you're doing, what's your business, all that stuff. You make it back to the Yawning portal, and, excuse me, it's pretty rowdy in the tavern. As you guys walk in, you hear cheers as another group is hauled back up, holding old artwork and vases. One of them looks like they took an arrow to the face, so he's slightly bandaged up, but he kind of collapses when he comes out of the well, and cleric comes over and helps him out.
At least you didn't take it to the knee.
Jesus. Alright.
So, how easy does it look to get pulled back up out of that hole?
I mean, there's ropes all over the place, and whenever you do the signal at the bottom, people will hoist you up.
Okay.
The monsters never use the signal?
Nope.
Okay.
Because generally the first couple of rooms down there are pretty safe. Monsters may have tried in the past, but they kind of learned real quick that a room full of armed people tend to not end well for them.
Fair enough.
figure that the crazy ass bartender is just like some Uber level.
Yeah, I mean, he's the first adventurer to come back with anything, including his life. So, you guys check your room?
Yeah.
Alright. On each bed is an ornate chest with your names inscribed on it. And inside each chest is 1,000 gold pieces.
Is there a from?
Nope.
Well, yeah, it's from Hallister, dude.
Look, man. I don't want to assume anything and then end up owning my soul to a demon or something.
So there's 1,000 gold pieces in the chest.
Per person, so 5,000 total.
Is there anything else in the chest, like a note or?
Nope.
All right. Well, I'll go downstairs and see if the newbies are back yet.
Nope, they are not.
Well, do you guys are the shops open at night?
This time of night they're probably closed.
Ah, okay. Because I don't see much point in taking 5,000 gold down into the dungeon.
Oh, is there a bank in town?
Well, no, we should spend it.
But
Makes us that much more likely to come out with even more gold. It is an investment. I mean, you don't have to spend your gold. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, if 1,000 gold got you something good,
What are you gonna do? Invest your gold into stock options?
yes,
Okay.
that way if I survive, I'll be even richer.
it's like hard mode. You don't get to adventure with as much shit. But
Well,
if you do survive it, extra
You get-
money at the end.
Yeah, exactly.
it's kind of like the solo self-found mode on all the new games. You know, it's the rush of accomplishment.
I went into Hallister's dungeon with no gear.
I went in naked. There are tales of
Uh,
this one cleric that went in there with just an apron.
What is it, Somerset Isle or whatever from Legend of Zelda? Start with nothing, come out on top.
There's actually a lot of the quasi World of Warcraft, where literally it's solo self-found.
Tide Island.
Yep. So, it's 11. So if you guys want, we can end here. You guys can do some shopping and make a list of items for next week.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah.
So you can either pool all the money into $5,000, or you can do 1,000 each with whatever your personal funds are from the rest of the stuff, and just create a list of what you guys want, and then shoot it to me by like Friday or something. That way I can take a look at it and see what you guys are able to find.
Right on.
Cool. I can do that.
Plan. I'll get back to you
Yeah.
about that.
Sounds good.
Definitely need some stuffs.
All right. And then just for guidelines here, one sec.
I assume that shit like the luck stone is still out of the equation.
Yes.
Fine. I don't see what your problem is. It's just a magic item that you don't have to attune to that makes you 5% better at everything that you do. I mean, jeez.
And remember, the rarer the item is, the harder it is to find. And you may have an increase on price for it. Hold on, I'm trying to find the fucking.
But it's also I mean, this is an adventurer's town, so
Yeah,
we should be able to find some of the rare items, right?
yeah, yeah. But like, if you're looking for like legendary or very rare stuff, that's where.
The $5,000 that we got.
Well, yeah, and that would be super expensive anyway. Probably gonna limit my shopping list to the first 2 tiers of rarity.
So, for example, like a common item would be like 1d6 plus 1 times 10 gold, depending on how hard you looked for it.
Did you just say 1d6 times 1 times 10?
No, 1d6 plus 1
Oh, plus 1. I was
times
like,
10.
it's like, what?
So,
Okay.
this is. Let's see if this posts. There we go. So that's usually what it would be, cost wise, metagame wise. And then come next week, you can also haggle for prices as well. So that might be the initial asking price, and you may be able to talk it down. So
Okay.
Okay.
if that helps you base what you're trying to find,
Yeah.
cool. All right. So, any questions before we conclude? And
No.
feel free to hit me up anytime.